I'm Keely Eure here with Jonah Monheim for the Old Dominion Freight Line Best in the Game interview. Jonah, it's been a couple days, maybe a couple hours since your win over LSU on Sunday. What's it been processing it since that win?
Yeah, I mean, it was quick, right? It was a great team win, but, quick turnaround into the short week. So it was good while it lasted, but we're back to preparing now.
It was your first start at center, and I was there. The environment was so loud. What was that like trying to communicate, get the calls in? What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was certainly a great atmosphere. Both fan bases really showed out. Momentum was up and down throughout the whole game. Fan bases were going crazy throughout the whole game, but overall proud of how we responded and how we, finished towards the end there.
It was obviously the first game of the season, but I felt like the roster as a whole responded with such poise in week one. What does that say about the chemistry that you guys have and the trust that you have?
Yeah, I think it goes back to our training, goes back to our time building together as a team this offseason, our chemistry, our brotherhood, relying on each other, leaning on each other, things like that, and ultimately our belief in each other, believing in each other, and yeah.
I know you and Coach Henson have preached team chemistry with that starting five. What did you learn about your offensive linemen through that game?
Yeah, I think we learned a lot, both good and bad. That tape showed some glimpses of what we can do well, and that tape showed some things that we've got to get better at. So ultimately, we've just got to learn. We've got to keep growing as a unit, taking this thing day by day and see where it goes.
You're a veteran on this team, obviously, and you've also been that new guy. You've been the Elijah Page, you've been the Lonnie Noah. How do you mentor them through a season like this where they're kind of thrown into the fire a little bit?
Yeah, it's certainly challenging, and arguably the biggest challenge is mental. It's mental, it's emotional. It's tough when you're young like that. But those guys have done a great job of being mature. Attacking every day and learning and being coachable and things like that. And I've just got to do my job as a leader and as a teammate to just bring them along in every sense of the way.
I'm sure you weren't surprised by the resolve that Miller showed on Sunday. What did you think the nation learned about your quarterback?
I mean, hopefully they just learned that he's cool, he's confident, he's poised and he's fearless back there. When he's slinging it, we're real good and we're real proud of him.
For you watching on the sidelines, how fun was it to watch this defense on Sunday?
It was really fun. Obviously, going against those guys all spring, all fall camp, I knew what they were capable of, and come game day, was so proud of those guys. Not only how they played, but how they fought and how they responded and how they came together.
How would you describe the team chemistry between both sides of the ball? I know that's something you guys have talked about improving this offseason.
Yeah, it's good. I'd say it's good at this point. It was good to build throughout the offseason, but we've got to keep growing and keep building together as a team and the units within it.
Obviously, you're coming off of an emotional win. It's a short turnaround. How do you get ready for the challenge on Saturday?
Yeah, we know we've got another game ahead. We've got a short week, and we've really got to take this preparation serious. Every meeting, every lift, we've got to recover well. We've got to prepare well. Short week, we got to get the most out of everything we do.
All right, thanks for the time and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you. Fight on.